Decision Time is a chapter in Amy Porterfield's book, 2 Weeks Notice, that discusses the pivotal moment when entrepreneurs must decide whether to leave their 9-to-5 jobs and pursue their business full-time. Porterfield emphasizes that this decision should not be taken lightly, and that entrepreneurs should carefully consider their options before making the leap. Porterfield provides a checklist for entrepreneurs to use when deciding whether to leave their 9-to-5 jobs. This includes evaluating their current financial situation, determining their risk tolerance, and assessing their readiness to run a business full-time. She also suggests that entrepreneurs seek advice from mentors, coaches, or other entrepreneurs who have made the transition from employee to business owner. One key consideration for entrepreneurs is their financial stability. Porterfield advises entrepreneurs to have a solid plan in place for generating income from their business before leaving their job. This may include building a substantial client base, having multiple income streams, or having a significant amount of savings to fall back on. Porterfield stresses the importance of being realistic about income expectations, and advises entrepreneurs to have a plan in place for managing their finances during the transition period. Another consideration is the entrepreneur's risk tolerance. Porterfield acknowledges that starting a business involves a certain amount of risk, and that entrepreneurs must be comfortable taking on that risk. However, she also emphasizes the importance of being strategic and minimizing risk as much as possible. This may involve starting the business as a side hustle and gradually building it up over time, rather than quitting a job abruptly. In addition to financial and risk considerations, Porterfield also advises entrepreneurs to assess their readiness to run a business full-time. This includes evaluating their skills, time management abilities, and emotional readiness. Porterfield stresses the importance of being honest with oneself and recognizing areas where additional support or resources may be needed. Porterfield concludes the chapter by emphasizing that the decision to leave a 9-to-5 job and pursue a business full-time is a personal one, and that there is no one-size-fits-all approach. She encourages entrepreneurs to take the time to evaluate their options, seek advice, and make a decision that aligns with their values, goals, and passions. Decision Time provides entrepreneurs with a framework for making this important decision, and highlights the importance of careful consideration and planning when making the transition from employee to entrepreneur. In Chapter 2 of 2 Weeks Notice by Amy Porterfield, titled Unbossing, the author explores the concept of unlearning traditional work habits and embracing a more flexible, entrepreneurial mindset. The chapter emphasizes the importance of breaking free from the boss mentality that often permeates traditional office environments and hindering one's entrepreneurial potential. Porterfield begins by describing the boss mentality as a set of ingrained beliefs and habits that are instilled in employees from their earliest experiences in the workforce. These habits include waiting for approval from higher-ups, following strict guidelines, and adhering to rigid schedules. Porterfield argues that these habits can hinder an individual's ability to think creatively, take risks, and innovate, which are all essential qualities for successful entrepreneurs. To combat the boss mentality, Porterfield suggests that entrepreneurs need to unlearn traditional work habits and adopt a more flexible, entrepreneurial mindset. This involves developing a new set of habits, such as taking ownership of one's work, being open to feedback, and embracing a culture of experimentation. Porterfield also stresses the importance of being proactive and taking action, rather than waiting for someone else to provide direction. Another key component of unbossing is developing a growth mindset, which involves a willingness to learn from mistakes, embrace challenges, and take on new opportunities. Porterfield provides practical strategies for developing a growth mindset, such as seeking out feedback, taking risks, and reframing failures as learning opportunities. Porterfield also emphasizes the importance of cultivating a supportive community of fellow entrepreneurs, mentors, and coaches who can provide guidance, feedback, and support throughout the entrepreneurial journey. She provides strategies for finding and building these relationships, such as attending networking events, joining online communities, and seeking out mentorship opportunities. Overall, Chapter 2 of 2 Weeks Notice encourages readers to break free from the traditional boss mentality and embrace a more flexible, entrepreneurial mindset. Through practical strategies for unlearning old habits, developing a growth mindset, and building a supportive community, Porterfield provides readers with the tools they need to succeed as entrepreneurs. By adopting these strategies, readers can become more agile, innovative. In Chapter 3 of 2 Weeks Notice by Amy Porterfield, titled, Getting Down to Business, the author discusses the essential steps involved in starting and launching a successful business. The chapter emphasizes the importance of taking action and breaking down the process into manageable steps, from creating a business plan to building a website and establishing a social media presence. Porterfield begins by emphasizing the importance of having a clear vision and purpose for one's business. This includes identifying the problem that the business will solve, defining the target audience, and establishing a mission statement. Porterfield provides practical strategies for developing these elements, such as conducting market research, creating customer personas, and refining one's unique selling proposition. Next, Porterfield discusses the importance of creating a business plan, which serves as a roadmap for the business and outlines the key goals, strategies, and metrics for success. Porterfield provides a step-by-step guide for creating a business plan, from defining the business model and revenue streams to developing marketing and sales strategies. Porterfield also emphasizes the importance of building a strong online presence for the business, which includes creating a website, establishing social media profiles, and creating valuable content for the target audience. She provides practical strategies for building a website, such as choosing a domain name, selecting a website platform, and creating compelling content. Porterfield also provides tips for establishing a social media presence, such as choosing the right platforms for the target audience, creating a content calendar, and engaging with followers. Another key aspect of launching a successful business is establishing systems and processes that allow the business to operate efficiently and effectively. Porterfield provides strategies for developing these systems, such as automating tasks, outsourcing non-core functions, and using project management tools. Finally, Porterfield emphasizes the importance of measuring and evaluating the success of the business, using metrics such as revenue, customer engagement, and conversion rates. She provides practical strategies for tracking these metrics, such as using analytics tools and conducting customer surveys. Overall, Chapter 3 of 2 Weeks Notice provides readers with a comprehensive guide to starting and launching a successful business. Through practical strategies for developing a clear vision, creating a business plan, building an online presence, establishing systems and processes, and measuring success, Porterfield equips readers with the tools they need to turn their entrepreneurial dreams into reality. In Chapter 4 of 2 Weeks Notice by Amy Porterfield, titled Dial Into Your You Factor, the author explores the importance of defining and communicating one's personal brand in order to establish a strong connection with the target audience. The chapter emphasizes the importance of authenticity and self-awareness in developing a personal brand that resonates with others. Porterfield begins by defining personal branding as the process of identifying and communicating one's unique value proposition to the target audience. She argues that personal branding is essential for entrepreneurs, as it allows them to stand out from the competition, establish trust with their audience, and communicate their unique vision and mission. Next, Porterfield discusses the importance of authenticity in personal branding. She argues that personal branding should be rooted in one's true self, rather than a contrived image or persona. She provides practical strategies for developing an authentic personal brand, such as identifying one's core values, defining one's strengths and weaknesses, and reflecting on one's personal story. Another key aspect of personal branding is understanding one's target audience and tailoring one's message to their needs and interests. Porterfield provides strategies for identifying the target audience, such as conducting market research, developing customer personas, and analyzing online trends. Porterfield also emphasizes the importance of consistency in personal branding, both in terms of visual branding and messaging. She provides strategies for developing a consistent visual brand, such as choosing a color palette, selecting fonts and graphics, and creating a logo. Porterfield also provides tips for developing a consistent messaging strategy, such as identifying key themes and messages, developing a content calendar, and using storytelling to connect with the audience. Finally, Porterfield discusses the importance of building a community around one's personal brand, through strategies such as engaging with followers on social media, creating online communities, and networking with other entrepreneurs and influencers. She emphasizes the importance of providing value to the community, rather than simply promoting oneself. Overall, Chapter 4 of 2 Weeks Notice provides readers with a comprehensive guide to developing and communicating a personal brand that resonates with the target audience. Through strategies for authenticity, audience targeting, consistency, and community building, Porterfield equips readers with the tools they need to establish a strong personal brand and connect with their audience in a meaningful way. In Chapter 5 of 2 Weeks Notice by Amy Porterfield, titled, You Ain't for Everyone, Boo, the author explores the importance of defining and embracing one's unique identity and values, even if it means turning off some members of the audience. The chapter emphasizes the importance of authenticity and self-confidence in establishing a personal brand that resonates with the right audience. Porterfield begins by discussing the fear of being rejected or criticized by the audience, which often leads entrepreneurs to water down their message or cater to the lowest common denominator. She argues that this approach is counterproductive, as it dilutes one's unique value proposition and fails to resonate with the right audience. Instead, Porterfield encourages entrepreneurs to embrace their unique identity and values, even if it means turning off some members of the audience. Next, Porterfield discusses the importance of defining one's ideal audience, or the people who are most likely to resonate with one's message and values. She provides strategies for identifying the ideal audience, such as analyzing demographics, psychographics, and online behavior. Porterfield emphasizes the importance of targeting the ideal audience, rather than trying to appeal to everyone. Another key aspect of embracing one's unique identity is developing a strong voice and point of view. Porterfield provides strategies for developing a strong voice, such as defining one's core values and beliefs, developing a personal manifesto, and using storytelling to connect with the audience. She also encourages entrepreneurs to take a stand on controversial issues, as this can help to establish a clear point of view and differentiate oneself from the competition. Porterfield also emphasizes the importance of being consistent in one's messaging and branding, even if it means being repetitive or predictable. She argues that consistency builds trust with the audience and reinforces one's core values and messaging. Finally, Porterfield discusses the importance of self-confidence and resilience in building a successful personal brand. She provides strategies for developing self-confidence, such as practicing self-affirmations, seeking feedback, and celebrating small wins. She also encourages entrepreneurs to develop resilience, as setbacks and failures are inevitable in the entrepreneurial journey. Overall, Chapter 5 of 2 Weeks Notice provides readers with a comprehensive guide to embracing one's unique identity and values, and targeting the right audience with a strong voice and point of view. Through strategies for defining the ideal audience, developing a strong voice, being consistent, and developing self-confidence and resilience, Porterfield equips readers with the tools they need to establish a personal brand that resonates with the right audience and builds a loyal following over time. In Chapter 6 of 2 Weeks Notice by Amy Porterfield, titled, The Ugliest Website on the Internet, the author explores the importance of designing a website that effectively communicates one's personal brand and value proposition to the target audience. The chapter emphasizes the importance of simplicity, clarity, and user experience in designing a website that resonates with the audience. Porterfield begins by discussing the common pitfalls of website design, such as cluttered pages, confusing navigation, and generic messaging. She argues that these issues can turn off potential customers and prevent them from engaging with the brand. Instead, Porterfield encourages entrepreneurs to focus on simplicity, clarity, and user experience in designing a website that effectively communicates their unique value proposition. Next, Porterfield discusses the importance of defining the website's purpose and audience, and tailoring the design and messaging to their needs and interests. She provides strategies for identifying the target audience, such as developing customer personas, analyzing online behavior, and conducting surveys or focus groups. Porterfield emphasizes the importance of developing a clear value proposition and messaging strategy, and communicating this effectively through the website's design and content. Another key aspect of website design is user experience, or the ease of use and navigation for the website's visitors. Porterfield provides strategies for improving user experience, such as simplifying navigation, reducing page load times, and using clear and concise language. She also emphasizes the importance of mobile responsiveness, as more and more people access websites through mobile devices. Porterfield also discusses the importance of visual branding and design in website design. She provides strategies for developing a consistent visual brand, such as choosing a color palette, selecting fonts and graphics, and creating a logo. Porterfield emphasizes the importance of using visual elements to reinforce the brand's messaging and value proposition. Finally, Porterfield discusses the importance of testing and refining the website over time, based on user feedback and analytics. She encourages entrepreneurs to regularly analyze website data, such as traffic sources, bounce rates, and conversion rates, and use this information to make informed decisions about website design and content. Overall, Chapter 6 of 2 Weeks Notice provides readers with a comprehensive guide to designing a website that effectively communicates one's personal brand and value proposition to the target audience. Through strategies for simplicity, clarity, user experience, visual branding, and testing and refining, Porterfield equips readers with the tools they need to design a website that engages and converts visitors into loyal customers over time.